Women undress in Augusta, Maine school board meeting. State of Maine allows for non-binary biological males to shower, change, and compete against biological females. School boards are constantly flooded with parents upset after finding out their daughter watched an autistic boy change naked in front of the girls. What is this?
I'm about to show you guys how uncomfortable it is for these young girls.
Point of order.
We've asked that we use...
Oh, so wait. They're covered. You feel uncomfortable? Because that's what these young girls feel like when a boy walks into the locker room and starts unchanging in front of them. Yeah, you feel uncomfortable, right? Feel uncomfortable, huh?
Oh.
That's what these young girls feel like every time a young boy changes in front of them. You can look at me like that all you want. That's exactly how they feel. And you, Miss Muffy,
Anybody who thinks that men and women should be in the same changing rooms while they're underage should not be in any decision-making apparatus that involves children. If you think that girls should be in boys' changing rooms or boys should be in girls' changing rooms and you are, like making decisions for kids, you should not be doing that. You should be fired immediately. There's something wrong with you. Yeah, that's it. It should be sent to jail. I mean, I don't know about that. It depends, right? I'd say just getting them fired, right? And who keeps fueling the flame? Yes, exactly. I mean, I would say that the people fueling the flame are the developers that are talking about celebrating Charlie Kirk dying. I mean, that's really what I would say, the ones that are fueling the flame. But yeah, of course, it's me instead. This is going to get LGBT rights overturned. It is. And I think this is the problem, is that you have a bunch of, and again, it's just, in general, probably a bunch of Karens and people that are subservient to them. A bunch of Karens that are sitting around justifying why they're good people because they're letting boys change in the girls' changing room. And I think that really there needs to be a conversation about this because it's a problem. It's a massive issue. Woke is so cooked right now. Well, it's because the problem with a lot of the woke stuff is that it is an ever-increasing fever pitch that people like this constantly kind of exacerbate, and they escalate it. It just keeps getting more and more extreme because the people that are doing it are not doing it because they care about the idea. They're doing it because they care about the optics. That's really it. LGP needs to separate themselves from T. I've felt like this for a while. I think that trans should be separate from being lesbian, gay, or bisexual. I think so. It just doesn't make sense. Like, trans is it's a personal identity. The other ones are sexual orientations. It's just two completely different things. So I mean, and this isn't, and also here's another reason. It's that I would say that 95% of the amount of controversy, issues, and problems that people have with any LGBT issue are around gender identity and not actually around sexuality. So, for example, I don't think a lot of people care if two guys want to be gay. I don't think they care if two girls want to be gay. I don't think this is really a main issue that Americans have. Now, some of them have it, sure, of course they do. But the main issue that I think people do have is that they do care whenever there's somebody that wants to go into the women's bathroom, somebody wants to compete against women in sports, somebody wants to be seen as a woman for whatever reason, and they want people to use certain pronouns. And then you take it a step farther with things like non-binary. Oh, you're non-binary. Nobody, you can't be non-binary. You're given not given, you have a gender at birth, and that's all there is to it. You cannot change that fundamental reality. You have like, this is a DNA level that you have. It's just, yeah, you can wear different clothes, you can get a surgery, but that's not going to change your DNA. Maybe one day that's going to happen, but right now it can't. And that's just the reality of it. It doesn't matter whether you think it should or not, or how people should treat you. I have no problem treating people that are trans as the opposite gender. If they want to dress that way and act that way, that's fine. It's not a big deal. But at the same time, I don't think that you should be compelled to. The way that I look at it is that, but I don't think that everybody else should be required to look at it the way that I do. So, men and women's brains are different? Yeah, exactly, right? And you're never able to reproduce, not really a woman or man. Well, yeah, I mean, I think obviously it's a big difference, but that's why we can decipher bones with gender whenever they get found. Yeah, of course. And so I think the problem is that, you're trying to force people to go against what is the most commonly accepted and easy to understand thing. Like 5-year-olds know what a boy and a girl is. And you're trying to confuse little kids with this stuff and trying to, I think, indoctrinate them into this mindset of, you know, all of this being a spectrum and it's very complicated. No, it's not complicated. It's not complicated at all. You're making it complicated so you can manipulate people. That's what's going on. So, yeah. You're saying men can't get pregnant? Well, of course they can't get pregnant. It's obvious. Duh. What are we talking about here? Obviously not. Yeah, what? Yeah, what do you even mean? Yeah, and this is the problem, is that so many people live inside of a, what's a good way to say this? They live inside of so many concentric circles of lies that just such a common sense statement like that might be offensive to them. Yeah, of course. Ban that guy right now, exactly. And, yeah. And UK studies show transgender men are 4.x more likely to be a sex offender. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that we should treat them like they're sex offenders. That's not fair. But I don't think that transgender people should be... I mean, like, being transgender, like, I have genuine empathy for them. But that doesn't mean that I think that everybody in the entire society needs to just comply with what they want. You can have empathy for a person and then also not think that the world and the culture needs to serve to exist them. Or, sorry, needs to exist to serve them. So, yeah, that's really the difference.